Welcome to Madden NFL 26. Before you take your first snaps, stop by the accessibility settings. Tweak the game so it's the perfect experience for you, and hit continue when you're all set. Customize what your Madden experience will be. This is just a rough draft. You can come back and change these in the settings menu.
In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. And away we go from NRG Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
On one, ready?
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. They'll cobble together a yard there. The tackle there by Daniil Hunter.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Burrow out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st and 10 from the 43. inside give. He's got room to roam. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead right away.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
All ready. 18. Outside.
Putting the tight end in motion. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play.
It's 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun now, 1st round. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some daylight through the 40. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now.
It's a gain of
They get 37 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Grab the throw on 1st down. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
On the quick, right? Tony. Look the hot.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Samaje Perine on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Burrow from the gun. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
It's a gain of a yard.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have 3rd down and 8. 3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow trying on 4th down. It's caught. Chase has it. 30. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
And he's across the goal line and in. That makes it an 8-point lead. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down, touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
Here's Smith on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Smith on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To the air, Stroud. Catch made by Woody Marks. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Right side cut by Higgins. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Gets this to Stover. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. The right side hauled in by Collins. A solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out. 7 yards on that pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
All right. 18.
Again, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
18. What's that?
Here's Stroud again. Finding Collins. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul.
Oh, Larry. Set.
First down throw by Stroud. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Chased out to his right. He's going to run for it. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Stroud now on fourth down. No good. The pass goes incomplete. We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go in Cincinnati. Samaje Perine on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10.
Here we go. 11, 180. Nice up. Stop.
Here's Brown to start the drive. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Burrow. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Bengals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's get 11 mighty. 11, big 13. Big 13. Don.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's going to be across midfield with a gain of 5 on that play.
He was taken down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Gun. Cut.
Burrow to the air now. Rolling into enemy territory. Still going at the 30. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Burrow on first down. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their second down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit.
Here we go.
Running it after the penalty. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Bengals first down.
Going to the ground again on first. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Third down, give to Brown. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Trying for it with Burrow. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. T. Higgins the touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Tank Bigsby here with the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. Flush down out to his left. That's caught, it's Saquon Barkley. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
On 1st down, Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And it sets up 2nd down. The play fake now Hurts to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Bengals get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental, not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay.
A gain of a
Timeout
yard.
taken by the
Brings
Eagles.
up
That's going to be their
3rd and
first.
7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Stop.
To the air on 3rd and long. Cut out left. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL.
On two,
Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Offense up to the line fast.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals' 29-yard line.
Hey, 73, 70.
Hurts now from the gun. He's got Smith again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
1st down, a run with Barkley. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
Hey, easy, 63, 63.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. And oh, he got it! Interception! DJ Turner comes up with it.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
At the 20. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because it only took them a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them. The guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Cincinnati.
Bigsby with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Taken down back at
Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Offense in the hurry up here.
And an Eagles 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. And an Eagle 1st down.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling into enemy territory. Down to the 10. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a one-score game before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. And on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch. I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2, but that risk pays off.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 12, 12, 12.
First down, Burrow to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Toward Chase, but it's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles set a big return onto that pick. Look at this. They've got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Good. Hey!
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. One loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Great. Set. And let's go. Trimmer.
Tight end going in motion here. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. On the move, headed right. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles tie it just before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
Their own 20-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Here we go. 180. 180. 12.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break.
Let's get set. 180. Stop.
Back to throw it. Escapes out to the left. Now we'll try a deep shot down the left side. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down.
Here we go. Hot. 180. It's hot.
There's a flag down, though, so if it's defensive, Brock, halftime's going to have to wait one more snap. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
63, 63, 63, 73, 73.
Here's another carry for Barkley. That play good for 17 and a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Eagles.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They go to Barkley again. And they'll mark him down there after the dive. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Gonna go with Barkley on the counter. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. B.J. Hill, the one to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Breaks the tackle. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Would have been a 45-yarder, but instead the offense staying out there. They're going for it on 4th. Looking to throw. He's got to his running back. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
It's a gain of 8.
That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. They did it! He made the interception! DJ Turner comes up with it. So as it tends to do, roughing the passer comes at the worst time possible for this defense. That interception goes away.
Yeah, and that is such a lonely place as you finally hit the quarterback, but you look next to you, you see the penalty flag, and you know right away. And then to see your buddy on the other end get a pick nullified, that's a lose-lose situation.
Trimmer. Silver, set.
They'll run here following the penalty. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They give to Barkley, left side. He got what he could on the cutback inside, but he winds up well short of the marker. Only 1 yard that time, partner, so this is going to bring up 4th down and 5.
It's 4th down.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Eagles clinging to a 1-point lead. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Hey, 73. I know you want 63, 63, 63. Going silver, ready? King, field kick.
Looking to throw. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles grow their lead to 8.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, this is Pirine. And he's brought down inside the 20 on his uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Stop.
He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On 2, ready?
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
11, mighty. 11, gun. Shot.
Here he is to throw. Catch made by Chase Brown. Still going inside the 35. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals cut it to just 2 late in the game. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for 2.
Yeah, and this might be just as tough as to go get that touchdown they just did because, well, they work on 2-point conversions, but they're difficult. This is also a must.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. That was their chance to take a field goal out of the picture altogether, Brock. But now, really got to buckle down and keep them out of field goal range.
Isn't this just the NFL?
It is.
I mean, every single week it seems like we're into these one possessions at the end of the game, situations that matter. And now what matters for this defense is to keep the explosive plays to a minimum. Make this other team earn it if they're going to move down the field and, in fact, kick that game-winning field goal.
So 1st down from the 41.
Dre, set.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They're going to pass it here. It's a screen to Barkley. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
He's back to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
We'll send him over right. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
17-yard line. A 1-yard gain.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. He'll throw it. It's his running back. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop, Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the first down. This game is over. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
Now from the riverfront of the Ohio, sellout crowd has arrived at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in. Mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line.
Ready, break. Set 60 Eagles, 6 Cobra 19.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
A loss of 4 yards.
On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And this defense, they have come to play. Second straight loss to start the game.
A 2-yard loss on the play. It's
third and long, it's Jones. He'll look deep for Pittman. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
Here we go.
At their own 43-yard line.
Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. He's got Gesicki open down the field. And he will score. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Ashton Doolin now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Make the handoff. Now Jones. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
A loss of 5 yards. It's second down.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. And this drive is over before it can start. Swallowed up to force fourth down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So, on fourth down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. That'll be returnable from the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
44-yard line.
A first down throw for Burrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one. Third down coming up.
Third down and 17.
Here we go. Right 80.
Now, Burrow. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down.
Here we go.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Stop, stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Exiting the pocket right. Taking off. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Gun, gun. Stop.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll look underneath here for Brown. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Makes it third
So
and
they'll
2.
talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 6-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Here's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Start.
Throwing is Burrow. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Burrow finds Chase for a big one. And even 30 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
And with nothing open, he might have been better off just trying to see if he can make something happen with his legs. But with the way this defense is flying around, I'm not sure there was a play to be made either way.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
2nd down. Burrow. To the goal line and in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals extend their advantage to 13-0.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now a play fake. Jones. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Gino Stone on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Jones. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Rolling right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On play action, it's Jones. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. And the Bengals have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
At the 50-yard line.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Brings up 3rd down.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Here we go. Start.
They go play action for Burrow. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
A loss of 9.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
11, 11. Stop.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. Throwing on 1st down is Jones. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Jones. Moving outside the pocket Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Again, they'll throw with Jones. He'll go right back to Taylor, who's got it again. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Jones going to try and throw on third down. That one incomplete. Humphrey outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. Escaping the pressure right. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field. They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
This one, deep downfield for Chase. He's got it! A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Burrow finds Chase for a big one. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Shot.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Again, working deep downfield. And the Colts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Okay, ready?
On play action, defenses dream about those, whether it's a pick six or a scoop and score. Even this one, Greg, 2 points. When the defense puts points on the board, they feel great about it.
Mike, talk about getting the job done on defense. Not only does it result in 2 points on the scoreboard, but now the offense is going to get the ball back, and likely with great field position.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. Samaje Perine on the return. This makes it up to the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, they're going deep here right off the rim. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Savon Revel with the pick. And the Cowboys will have it shy of their own 30 after that tackle. Well, Brock, if the goal was to set the tone that you're going to be aggressive all game, I would say mission accomplished, but might be tough to connect on a lot of those against a defense that came ready to play.
Yeah, they were not caught off guard for a second, Kate. They know this offense likes to be aggressive, and dare I say, they may have been expecting that deep shot on the opening snap.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either. That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Prescott now on 3rd down. That's caught by Williams. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. Going left side, Williams with it. Running down the left side. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. We've set it down from 37. First down, here's Dak. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Prescott. Brings in the lob pass. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
It's a gain of 20.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First down.
Gun.
Burrow now on 1st down. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And dodged the tackle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 22. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. Rolling left, buying some time. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. It's the Cowboys out in front. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this.
On one, ready?
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have second down behind the sticks. Burrow setting up the play action. Gets it to the 15. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals start to fight back with their first points in this game.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Zach Taylor sends in the call. They're going for two.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw for it. Headed out right. And the pass is the right call on the two-point try, but we've got laundry on the field, so let's listen. Well, it's too bad that yellow line that we all see on TV isn't actually out on the field because it might have kept him from throwing that one.
You know, and I'm surprised, frankly, we don't see this more. It's just a tremendous spidey sense that these dual threat quarterbacks have of today.
Yeah.
They're out in the field, they're running around. Yeah, we don't see this nearly as much as we would have back in my day where we played within the pocket so much more.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Dak to the air here. Taking a shot deep here. He's got it deep downfield. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow the lead to 7. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown.
I know you got a mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
On the return, here's Jones. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Jones on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On one, ready?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
11. You can set.
Here's Brown to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
No gain on the play.
Off the play fake, Burrow. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
On two, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Gun. Stop.
Throw here, 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Going play action here. Burrow. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
On one, ready?
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
11 MT, tank, shot.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
The Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
11 MT. Shot.
1st down, Burrow to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He rolls to his right. He can run it. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
I'm one, right?
Play number 9 of the drive. This is going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Bengals have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Throwing the out route complete. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Gun. Shot. 180. Shot.
Brown on the inside give. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. 4th down, Burrow. He's got it to his running back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
180. 180 shot.
Burrow on first down. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. Here we go. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did. I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Rolling out to his left. On the run, deep. They connect on the deep shot. And what a big play that was on first down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. So not just the yardage block, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. He'll throw it. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that grows the lead to 5. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 20-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Here we go. Stop. Stop.
Looking to throw. This is a heater going deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cowboys do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Buying some time left. He's going to keep it this time. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Caught for big yards on the right side. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys push the lead up to 12.
Bengals 12.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On one, ready?
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, stop.
Burrow from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First down.
Good set.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Here we go. Stop.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
On one, ready?
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Just keeps connecting to Chase. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
That's another Bengals first down.
Stop.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
From the gun, a get to Brown. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
11, 11, 11, 11.
And 2.
They'll run again with Brown. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
On first down, here's Burrow. He brings it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Second and 6 at the Cowboys' 6-yard line.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do. Trailing here in the 4th. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He's got it. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals now within 1 score in the 4th.
1-1, ready?
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit. Put the body on the line for his team. He lays out and gets it. Wow, that gets him the 2 points. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Tolbert now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's well across the 45, almost all the way to midfield before going out.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun is Prescott. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
And this is another one too close to that defender, Brock. Knocked away again, and this time it forces 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got 1 hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Looking to throw. They did it! He made the interception! Jordan Battle with the INT. And he makes the house call. It's a pick 6 for Cincinnati. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Tolbert now to return it. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
He's going to bring this down to their 35. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott here from the gun. Vacates quickly left side. He tucks it and takes off. And Prescott finds him a first as he slides down to end the run. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Delivers another one to Williams. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Throwing now. Buying some time right. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Williams can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
At the Bengals' 2-yard line.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's another for him. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
I'm wondering.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Setting up to pass. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
12 yards.
The final timeout taken by the Bengals. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either.
32-yard line.
Can. Stop.
Here he is to throw. Getting out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Here we go. Right, 80. Right, stop.
One play action here. Burrow. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. Savon Rebel with the pick. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Cincinnati. We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. Samaje Perine on the return. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
On 2, ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Right to the air, Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Short pass brought in. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
That is Cox. This is Fant working downfield. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
On 1, ready?
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Good set.
Burrow setting to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Adoree Jackson makes the play. Along the right sideline, there's space. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion, and now you want to build on it. Wow.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
His first throw is an interception. Picked up by Dax Hill.
The score, Eagles 6, Bengals nothing.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. On the return, this is Perine. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
After the pick, here's Burrow again. Bails out of the pocket quick. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And the do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
Working
11
quickly here.
yards. That's another Bengals first down.
Burrow now on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Brought in close to the 8. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals tie it up late in the first. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6. That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Tank Bigsby here with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. First call here coming from the shotgun. Play action. Hurts has it. He put everything he had into this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up 4th and long. All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Trying on 4th down. Here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on down.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over on their end of the field.
Some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards. They're into the red zone.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 8-6 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. Burrow from the gun. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7.
Let's get set. Shot.
He gets it again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Only a yard on the pickup. That leaves him with 3rd and goal at the 6.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Has it in close. And that's a gain of 5. Enough to put him in a spot where they might actually consider going for this now.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Burrow trying on 4th down. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Hurts to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And he's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Hurts throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. And he gets it away from his end zone. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Tried connected with Brown, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nakobe Dean. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2nd time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough 2nd pick 6 to watch.
Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Right side cut by Higgins. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
Ready?
So 1st down from the 41.
1st down.
Gun.
1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Blankenship on the coverage.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that. I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
On 1, ready?
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. Right, 80. But 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape. Shot.
Again, it's Burrow. Headed out right. Now here he goes. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Shot.
Looking to throw, Burrow. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and we'll see what they do here on second down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Shot. 180. Shot.
Final throw before the break. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did he say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
Don't touch that.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. It's cut. It's Saquon Barkley. Not a lot available to him. It's still a 38. That stop made by Barrett Carter. Third down, they need 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Don't touch that.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 19.
Working inside the red zone. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Jordan battle with the eye. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They did a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Brown gets it again here on second. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Marcus Epps making the play.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Here we go.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop. 180. Stop.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
On 1, ready?
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Play action now, Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
An 11-yard loss on the play brings brings up third down.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the fourth. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Wide 80. Wide side. Stop.
He'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set to go now from the 35.
Gun. Stop.
A first down carry for Brown. And some solid blocking there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Stop. Wide 80. Stop.
Here's Brown again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
On 1, ready?
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals trailing by 5. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Let's get set. Stop.
Run with Brown. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Now it's Brown. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Let's go.
Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Going to the ground again on first. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range.
Gotta go.
Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
It's a gain of 9.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 180. Lace up.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Third down, give to Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
We're good.
Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. First down, and they go right back to it. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
We're good.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
11, MT, take. Dot.
Brown on the inside give. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down.
Here we go. Dot.
Setting up to pass. Dump off caught by his back. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Cincinnati uses its second timeout.
Here we go. Dot.
He'll look to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to...
And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Shipley now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Back to throw. That's completed right side. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
That's good. For Eagles, 1st down.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
And an Eagle 1st down.
One final shot here. Look at the sideline. That's Goddard. 1 final seconds on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in balance.
Great, set.
Here he goes, one final shot. This is for the ball game. And this will not be caught, so their last chance heave to the end zone ends up on the ground. This game's over. So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.